football. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so again, I'm kind of playing catch up because I shot a bunch of videos about some fights that took place this weekend, and I was outside and the wind was really bad, so had to redo them. But I wanted to take this time to really show some love to a fighter who I've been watching from afar for a little bit of time now, and I really enjoy his fights. I really think he's good for boxing. I think he's a real fighter. I think he's one of the true warriors of the sport. He doesn't talk a whole lot in the media, so you don't really hear a lot about him until he's fighting. So I've never really made a video about him, but I'm definitely familiar, and that's none other than Arizona's very own, Casa Grande, Arizona's very own, El Mono, Jesus Ramos. Now, Jesus Ramos, there's a lot to like about this young man. There's a lot to like about this fighter. He's a southpaw power punching fighter, high volume power punching southpaw fighter, which makes him even more dangerous. Real good footwork. He had the fight this weekend with Joey Spencer. And Joey Spencer's one of these guys, he's been getting a lot of hype because he had a good amateur career here in the States for USA Boxing. But I never really quite got the hype of Joey Spencer. PBC used to gas him the hell up. He'd be out here fighting firefighters, fighting hand-picked opponents, guys he was supposed to look good against. And then he wouldn't even look all the way that good against them. And PBC gave him PBC Prospect of the Year multiple times over Stephen Fulton, who was out here fighting top undefeated fighters like Arnold Kagai and Adam Lopez and Isaac Avalar and doing his damn thing. And he constantly got overlooked because PBC was trying to prop up Joey Spencer. And Stephen Fulton actually tweeted about it. So I was never really that high on Joey Spencer. And this is a fight where I feel like Jesus Ramos was supposed to beat the brakes off Joey Spencer. And that's exactly what happened. Joey Spencer got a big reality check. I think he has to really make some adjustments in his career because he can't be fighting that fight where he wants to be the physically stronger fighter against a guy like Jesus Ramos. It's just not going to work against him. That's right up his alley. But he looked good. Ramos looked good. Ramos in the fight, you could clearly see that he was the bigger guy, the stronger guy, too quick, too fast, too strong, too good, too educated. And what I like about Ramos too is the little side steps that he with his feet that he uses to create the angles. He was doing a lot of those on Joey Spencer as he backed Joey Spencer up to the ropes, and it was just a slow, methodical beating. And he took the O of another fighter. And you look at his career. I mean, his career had a lot of substance. When you look at the career of Jesus Ramos, just go through his last 5 fights. A lot of substance. He beat Javier Molina. Javier Molina, good fighter. Same Javier Molina, who was pretty good amateur. Javier Molina had a good win against Amir Imam a couple years ago on the Tyson Fury undercard. And Javier Molina was a good win to have for him. But he beat him. He beat Brian Mendoza back in September of 2021. Mendoza, that win's aged well. Mendoza went on to retire Jason Rosario, and he's improved a lot since that fight. And he's fighting Sebastian Fundora next month, so that's another good win. Vladimir Hernandez, another good fighter, and he beat Vladimir Hernandez coming off of the win against Julian Williams, so that was a good win. Lucas Santamaria, another good fighter that he beat. Same Lucas Santamaria that beat Michael Fox and beat Abel Ramos and Devin Alexander. So he's been beating guys who are at a good level in his weight class and been beating them in a good fashion where it shows you that he's just a cut above them. And I think Ramos is a legitimate contender. I think Jesus Ramos is going to be a legitimate threat to anybody who's at the top of that weight class, in the coming next year or so. You look at some of the guys up there, guys like the Charlos of the world. I think Ramos could be anybody in the top 10. So I think for him the next step to really see where he's at is you got to match him up against Brian Castano, Magomed Kurbanov, Erickson Lubin, that level of fighter. Sebastian Fundora, or him against the Fundora Mendoza winner would be a good fight. these are the kind of fights he needs to be in to really show where he's at. I mean, he's already beaten Mendoza, and you see where Mendoza's at, so that kind of tells you where where he's at in the sport. The fight I want to see, selfishly as a boxing fan, I want to see him fight Sebastian Fundora. I think Sebastian Fundora and him would be nothing short of an absolutely just a banger, a great fight. Two, Mexican American fighters who are high volume punchers, who are both southpaws. At that, ain't that crazy? I think those two a fight like in Southern California at the StubHub Center or whatever they call it now would just be great for the sport, and it's a fight that I want to see at some point. But either way you cut it up, slice it, and dice it. I know I've never made a video about Jesus Ramos, but been paying attention, and he's definitely someone that gonna make it more considered ever to cover him because he's doing his damn thing. And he's a real fighter, and he's fighting live bodies time and time again. So yeah, Jesus Ramos, shout out to him on a good win. Joey Spencer got a big reality check. I don't want to say too much bad about Joey Spencer because he strikes me as a very great guy. But I just remember years ago when he was a young kid, he said that it was bogus that Romo Gonzalez was pound for pound number one, and he said that it was bogus that Chocolatito, was rated so highly by boxing writers and the media, and he said fighters like Romo Gonzalez don't last in boxing, and it's like, you're out of your damn mind. It was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in boxing, but this should go to show guys like Joey Spencer just how great Romo Gonzalez was, that even since that comment, Romo Gonzalez has become champion and defended the belt and been in great fights. So it is what it is, man. But best wishes to Mr. Spencer. Congrats to him on his I believe his wife's having a kid, a girl. So congrats to him on his baby girl, I believe it is, and his family. Best wishes to him. Hopefully he can improve, and I would like to see ideally Joey Spencer get down to 147 because I feel like that's where he's gonna be better, moving forward. But what do I know? I'm just a kid from South Florida. What do I know about boxing? But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Jesus Ramos, what do you guys see him like in the landscape of the 154 division? And overall, like, do you guys think he can compete with the likes of Charlo, Tim Tszyu, Fundora, them guys, Castaño, Madrimov, Magomed Kurbanov, them guys? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from dang it. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.